Nobody asked, but I think the biggest name in strategic card games right now is and has been Magic the Gathering for quite some time. It's a good game and I enjoy it, but it's not my favorite. The other two big players are Pokemon and Hearthstone, and I don't think these games get as much attention as they deserve. Hearthstone especially, I think I enjoy more than Magic the Gathering, and it's a lot friendlier to new players. Magic the Gathering, you need an associate's degree just to know how to properly take your turn, and there's all these spells and one-shots and lasting abilities you gotta learn how to play with. A proper tutorial for Magic the Gathering takes a significant amount of time. The cards necessary to properly enjoy the game are expensive. You can get cards for cheaper in the online game, but not if you like winning. Hearthstone has like a 5-minute tutorial, maybe 10. It's free, and you can make strong competitive decks with the free cards in the game. And to top it all off, the game is still fun. A game of Hearthstone is played by 2 players with 30 health each, and they can play creatures and spells from their hand for both offense and defense. One mechanic in Magic and Pokemon that I've always found annoying at best is the land/energy cards mechanic. Side note, when I say Pokemon in this video, I mean the trading card game, not the mainline video games. Basically, in order to use your cards, you have to have a land or energy card that allows you to be able to use your other cards. This mechanic is important for balancing the game, but it's never fun to have something powerful that you just want to unleash just to be drawing every turn, trying to get what you need. In Hearthstone, the cards are powered by mana crystals, and on your first turn you get 1, your second turn you get 2, your third turn you get 3, and so on, up to a max of 10. With this method, you still have to wait to unleash something large, and there's very few opportunities to unleash something large early in the game, and it would be fair to critique Hearthstone by saying this removes an element of strategy, because it does. But I've always found this predictability to allow me to be more strategic in what I think are more important and interesting areas of the game, like deck building and improvising. Hearthstone also has fewer abilities to learn, and for the most part, all special abilities are plainly written on the cards. I find that this makes it a lot easier to focus on seeing what combination of cards you can play on any given turn, and it helps provide a more fast-paced game than Magic or Pokemon. Some of you may be wondering why I keep comparing Hearthstone to other games rather than just judging it as a game on its own, and it's because if it's not differentiated, no one's gonna bother trying it. Magic especially is a force to be reckoned with, and if you're on this level of nerd but are considering moving up to this one, you probably have friends on this level playing Magic. Magic isn't the only strategic card game, but if you're just dipping your toes into the genre, there's a good chance it's the only one you're going to be exposed to, and I've seen a lot of people get turned off to the entire genre due to the complexity or cost. I want this video to show people not only that there are more options than just Magic to try, but complexity and strategy do not have to be mutually exclusive. Here's something that makes me mad. I've seen too many people say that Hearthstone is the game to play if you're not smart enough to play Magic. Magic is not a smarter game, it's a more complicated game. Don't let anyone tell you a game is smarter automatically because it's more complicated. Complicated is not a positive attribute, and learning a bunch of rules doesn't make you smart. A game that is smart is a game that has balanced strategic mechanics that allow the player to use their wits and abilities in-game to defeat their opponent, and smart games leave very few things up to chance. Both of these games do that equally. One of them is more complicated. You can have a deeply strategic experience that racks your brain in a game that's not overly complicated to learn, and Hearthstone does that really well. Now, this isn't a perfect game. There are things I wish this game had, and there are things that these games do better. The big thing I wish Hearthstone had was a trading system like Pokemon. Like I said, you don't have to invest money to build decks strong enough to compete online, but for people that do want to build even stronger decks and play ranked mode, for example, the best way to do that is to just keep up to date on the packs as they release and work with what you got. Whereas in Pokemon, if you want a specific card, you can set up trades online, tailor-made to your deck so you can get exactly what you want. There's just nothing like that in Hearthstone if you're looking for a specific card to add to your deck, and I think that's a bit of a bummer. This isn't the end of the world for me as I'm a fairly casual player, but it does keep Hearthstone from being a 5 out of 5 for me. Other than that, the game is smooth, it works well, it's fun to play, it's available for free on several platforms, but more than that, it's a game worth spending money on if you do want to get even more out of it. I love Hearthstone. I think it's highly underappreciated in the face of its competitors, and it gets a strong 4 out of 5. Hey everybody, thank you for watching this video. Just want to let you know that work is about to get pretty crazy, and I need to slow down my release schedule. I'm going to be posting once a week on Fridays, so expect new videos every Friday. Thank you.